Well, everybody, the plot thickens here. So, yeah, I told you about the lady who was having a hard time reaching her remote on her chair. And, my boss went to chat with all the managers about it, and it was concluded that we are not going to do anything to help her. So, yeah, they said that for liability purposes, they don't want to suggest anybody to possibly make the alteration, which I know is a very simple alteration. We've done it before. We've done it for one of my own customers. They tried to tell my boss, "Oh yeah, we've never done that. We've never." But well, I have a contract that shows that we have, but neither here nor there. They don't want to do it. They don't want to be involved. So, um, I tried to get a hold of the lady yesterday, and she didn't answer, so I left her a message, basically giving her a rundown. And then I texted her as well, saying, "Hey, I tried to call you. I'm just touching base. Like, here's where we're at. We're not allowed to. I'm being asked to not suggest a place because, if they mess up something, we don't want to be liable for it." And made a suggestion like, "Hey, just kind of play around with the order that you're getting in, you're transferring, see if that helps. And if that doesn't help, or if you just Google, you can Google, custom electric mobility vehicles, Tucson, Arizona. There brings up a whole big list of people who could potentially help you. So, or we will have to take out that mid-row seat to give yourself a little bit more space." So she wasn't accepting any of those answers. She was very upset. She said, "You guys should have to pay for it." Now it's expanding. Now it's, "You guys should have to pay for this to get done for me. This car is useless to me. Blah, blah, blah. I can't use it." And I said, "Well, you told me that you were able to transfer and you were able to fit both scooters in. And then a couple days later, you told me that you were not able to reach when you had both scooters inside because you had to have both chairs pulled all the way forward." So I don't know. It keeps flip-flopping now. So, and I have these all in messages too. So in one case, you're telling me it does work. Now you're telling me that it doesn't work with both. And I was like, I'm confused. I said, "You told me that this was working for you. What has changed?" So, and she was like, "Well, I'm running errands." She's like, "I'll have to give you a call later," which she never called me yesterday. So I'm expecting probably a call today, but I'm just like, this is an absolute headache. This is a nightmare. Because again, like if they want to give this car back, then I have to pay back everything that I've been paid on it. So that sucks, but I'm at the acceptance stage. Now I have to just get through it. I just like, whatever happens, I just want it to happen. I just want it to be over with so I can focus on the other things that I need to focus on. So that sucks. Um, had a pretty comical moment this morning. So I got up and I was gonna make myself some coffee, but the coffee pot was in the sink with some dirty dishes, and I'm like, I don't have time to wash this out and get this around. And I also happened to notice that we had some pork belly that had been clearly sitting out all night long in the sink. And when Mo got up this morning, I was like, "Hey, just so you know, we can't eat that, right? Like that's been sitting out all night." And he's like, "Yes, I know." He's like, "I forgot about it. That was my mistake." I'm like, "No, it's no big deal." I was like, "I just didn't know if you knew that you can't eat meat, especially when it comes to like pork belly and stuff that's been sitting out all night." And he just gets like this little smile on his face, and he's like, "Do you think this is like an Asian thing?" And I was like, "Oh, I didn't know if it was or not." He was like, "No, it's not an Asian thing." He's like, "I just forgot." I was like, "Okay." I was like, "So it's a Mo thing?" And he's like, "Being forgetful? Yeah, that's a Mo thing." So that was really cute. That put a smile on my face. I needed that too because I've been stressing out about this whole thing with my customers. So anyway, it is what it is. I've done everything within my power to possibly help in all the ways that I can help. So I don't really know where to go from here. And I'm not really getting anywhere with anybody as far as some support at this point. So, oh well. But yeah, wish me a lot of luck, guys. A lot of love. I really appreciate you. I'm ready to get through this freaking week. I'm so ready. I want it to be over with. And then Saturday, I am really looking forward to it, but I'm also kind of like, I'm so stressed out right now. I'm just like, I just don't want to do anything. But Saturday we are going to Michigan Adventure. I'm taking my nephews and my cousin, and yeah, it'll be a nice time. So looking forward to that, and hopefully I can put my brave face on and not be too afraid to get on the coasters and stuff. I have before. I have gotten on roller coasters before. I've done it. And heights are not really my thing, and I am the person who has to close my eyes the whole time and I'm screaming my lungs out, but it's still fun. So hopefully we'll have a good time. But anyway, love you guys. Like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for listening as always. Really appreciate when you do. And yeah, we'll talk again real soon. Bye.